right, good evening, baseball fans. I'm your host, Caden Reif, and welcome to the second of the Wild Card series. It's been a couple months since I recorded that Houston-Tampa series between those two teams in the American Wild Card series, but it is going to be a 2-0 series win for them, and we move on to the National League for the first of the two Wild Card series over here. It will be the Phillies at the Mets for potentially 3 games here to decide who moves on to the National League Division Series. And without further ado, going to take you to the lineups as we play here in New York. Looking at the Phillies lineup, Kyle Schwarber will be leading off for the Phillies as is expected. Down the rest of the order, Bohm, Realmuto, and Harper make up the first 4. Middle of the order has Vueling and Kirsten McMullen in center field, with Walter Guerrero playing shortstop, Hoskins and Segura rounding out the lineup, and Zach Wheeler will be getting the start for the Phils. Looking at the bench, it'll be Stott, Stubbs, Castellanos, and Hall on the bench for this game. As we move on to New York's lineup, it'll be Starling Marte, one of the best hitters in the National League this year, leading off for the Mets. Nimmo, Alonso, and Watson. Garrett Watson acquired from the free agent list after he was dropped by the White Sox late in this season. Watson spent the majority of the year with them. Lindor going to be at shortstop, McNeil playing at second. J.D. Davis will be earning the starts over Escobar at third, but Escobar will be in the lineup at DH. And Thomas Nido will be at catcher, with the bench looking like Jankowski, Guillorme, Canna, and McCann. And Max Scherzer will be the starter for the Mets in game number 1. An in-division matchup for the Wild Card Series here in New York. And we'll get right to it. Some baseball action. Game 1 of 3 here for the Mets and the Phils. Always good to get some more playoff baseball here, as Schwarber will lead off here in the top of the first for the Phillies, facing Scherzer. And this one looking to be a cutthroat matchup as Schwarber steps up and into the box. And Scherzer's first pitch is a tapper right back to Scherzer for out number 1 on pitch number 1.
The third baseman,
Alec Bohm now at the plate.
28.
And he lines one first pitch. That one finds some green in left field for a base hit down the line. And Alec Bohm has a 1-out single, the first hit in this ball game. Catcher JT Realmuto steps to the plate. Phil's attacking Scherzer early. Runner taking off, and Bohm is out. Caught stealing there for out number 2. 1-2 to Realmuto. It is up and out. Realmuto on the ground. Lindor over to his left for out number 3, and the Phillies, despite the hit, go down in order. No score after the first half of the first inning, and Marte will lead off for the Mets here in their home stadium.
Number 6.
Zach Wheeler pitching for the Phillies here in game 1. And down goes Marte on a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 1 to start this ball game, as Nimmo now heads to the plate for the Mets. And he skies one to the gap in right center. Bryce Harper out there is going to run it down for out number 2. Fly out, and that'll bring up Pete Alonso, the 3-hole hitter. And he shoots one through the opposite side for a base hit. Alonso is aboard. And that'll bring up cleanup hitter Garrett Watson, just mentioned it, one of the acquisitions of New York for this playoff push. Puts it on the ground. Guerrero over to first for out number 3, and that'll do it. No score in the first inning as we head to the top of the second. Harper, Vueling, and McMullen, the heart of the order for the Phils, due up.
The right fielder, number 3.
Harper, one of the best bats in the National League, as he steps to the plate to face Max Scherzer.
Follow.
And he puts it, and Alonso can't glove it. That one scoots into right field for a base hit. Bryce Harper has a leadoff single here in the second. That'll bring up Matt Vierling
Number 19.
with no outs.
No.
And he taps it foul. 1-2 pitch now. Nice take by Bone to check his swing at 2-2. And he's down looking for strikeout. First out of this inning.
The center fielder, number
It's
38.
Kirsten McMullen, the center fielder. He looks at strike one. McMullen, one of many players that the Phillies brought in this year to strengthen their lineup. Bit of a veteran player up there in age. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And count runs full on McMullen. Here's Scherzer's next offering. On the ground, could be a double play. McNeil to second for one. Over to first, they got him. Double play. That'll do it in the top of the second for the Phillies. We head to the bottom half. Lindor to lead off here against Wheeler, excuse me.
Number 12.
Tongue slip. First pitch to him is popped up to right. Harper under it with plenty of time, and he'll make the catch. First pitch, out number one. Jeff McNeil now to the plate. He looks at a couple of balls. Here's the 2-0. Down low again. We're way behind. Fires a strike in there. And works the count back full as McNeil pulls it foul. Here's the payoff. And checks up his swing. That'll do it, and that is a walk for McNeil.
The third baseman.
J.D. Davis, the third baseman, now to the plate with one down. Big swing and a miss. Here's the 1-1. And over the top of that one, 1-2 pitch. Hit to the opposite side, foul down the first base line. Here's the 1-2 again. Tapped on the ground. Guerrera to second for one. Over to first, another double play. That'll do it in the second. Only a couple of hits and no score. Scherzer's faced the minimum so far. Shortstop Guerrera steps to the plate for the Phillies. And he puts one up the middle for a base hit on the first pitch. Nimmo collects it quickly. So a leadoff first pitch single for Walter Guerrera. Reese Hoskins, the first baseman, now at the plate. He looks at a first pitch strike. Scherzer's given up a hit in each of the first 3 innings so far. Erased one with a double play and the other in the first with a caught stealing. 2-2. And down looking is Hoskins for out number one. Here's Segura.
Number 2.
9-hole hitter, second baseman with one out. Fouls off the first pitch he sees. And that one fouled off as well, so quickly behind to 0-2. Here's Scherzer's pitch. Caught him looking with the curveball. Strikeout for Segura as the lineup card turns over. Here's Schwarber for the second time. Swinging first pitch. Again, these guys swinging early on Scherzer. And that one will find some grass in left center for a base hit. First to third is Guerrera, and runners on the corners with 2 outs here in New York for Alec Boehm. Singled his last time up on the first pitch he saw. Here's Scherzer's offering, and that one is up the middle, but Lindor will have it. No score for the Phillies as the side is retired. We head to the bottom of the third. 0-0. As Escobar, the DH, will lead off here.
The designated hitter.
He steps in to face
10.
Wheeler, who gets to work yet again. And smashed into the left center gap for a base hit. Escobar is going to turn and head to second, and he will be in there with a stand-up double as the throw goes to third. Escobar swinging at the first pitch he sees for an opposite field double.
Catcher.
Nito to the plate with the leadoff base runner. One and one, the count after a ball and a strike. And he taps it, boom, on the short hop. Over to first for out number one. And we'll bring up Marte, one of the best contact hitters in the league, with one down. Fouls off the first pitch he sees, or right back to the screen. Just inside is that breaking ball. Here's the 1-1. Oh, and that one gets Wheeler. Marte will be out at first. Wheeler is up and he will be okay, but he got drilled there. Swing and a miss as Nimmo's behind 0-2. Here's the 2-out, 2-strike pitch. That one's fouled off. Gonna do it again. And he got him swinging down in the dirt. For strike 3, Wheeler recovers and he retires the side. We head to the top of the fourth as Realmuto will lead off here against Scherzer. Phillies have been hitting around so far, but no real scoring threats other than runners on the corners and 2 outs the previous inning. Realmuto going to try to get to work here, get some traffic as he scolds it foul down the left field line. The 1-2 pitch from Scherzer. Tapped on the ground, Davis over to first for out number one. One down now, here's Harper. 1-for-1 with a single off the glove of Alonso last time. On the ground, Alonso has it, and he'll flip it to Scherzer for out number 2. Nice. Forgot that I kind of need to do things every couple innings to make sure that doesn't happen. On the ground to Alonso is Vierling, and that'll do it here in the fourth. Phillies go down in order. We head to the bottom half. Alonso will lead off. Part of the lineup for the Mets here. 3, 4, and 5 due up. Alonso way in front. Foul ball. Here's the 1-1 from Wheeler. 1-2. Smacked on the ground. Foul on the pull side. Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out. Wheeler, his 3rd K of the game. Pitcher's duel here so far as Garrett Watson, the cleanup hitter, steps up with 1 out and nobody on. That one on the ground to Guerrera. He'll throw it over to first for out number 2. 2 down. Lindor to the plate. Wheeler dealing right now. Lindor with a check swing. Here's a 1-1 on the ground sharply, but Hoskins has it. Right to him for out number 3. Couple of innings down in order for both teams in the fourth. We head to the top of the fifth as McMullen will lead off to face Scherzer. 0-for-1.
Number 38.
As Scherzer is going to dig back in here. Just outside for ball 1. Start off with McMullen. And McMullen flies it to right, Marte. He'll make the catch. 1 down. Quickly, here's Guerrera.
Number 31.
That one down low for ball 1. Way inside. Guerrera has to jump out of the way. And he works the count up to 3-0. Scherzer behind. Smack to center on 3-0, but Nimmo will be right there to catch the line out. 2 down. Here's Reese Hoskins. 1-1 to start him off. And he pulls it foul. The 1-2 pitch to Hoskins. Struck him out. Another strikeout for Scherzer. We head to the bottom of the fifth. McNeil to lead off. He walked his last time. Wheeler and Scherzer both dealing so far in this game. We'll see if the Mets can put together any offense here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pitch. 1-1 to McNeil. Hold foul. 1-2. Gonna do it again. Here's another offering. That one flied to right. High fly. And underneath it is Harper for out number 1. J.D. Davis now to the plate with 1 down. And he looks at a first pitch strike. On the ground, Segura over to first for out number 2. Wheeler retired quite a few consecutively. I believe it is now 6 or 7 in a row. Escobar to the plate, 1-for-1 with that double. And he pulls it, but Segura is right there to make the catch. That'll do it in the 5th. We head to the top of the 6th. Segura, Schwarber, and Bohm leading off, or due up, I should say. Segura leading off against Scherzer with 4 Ks so far. And that one down the right field line, just foul. Segura working a little bit. Here's the 2-1 and is fouled off. 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. 5th K for Scherzer, as he is absolutely dealing. Here's Kyle Schwarber now. 1 out. Tapped foul. And foul again. Here's the 0-2 from Scherzer. Pitch. Down in the dirt for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back-to-back Ks. 3 in a row, as a matter of fact, as Scherzer now has 6 on this ball game. Alec Bohm with 2 down. On the ground, right to Alonso, the first pitch. And that'll do it in the top of the 6th for the Phils. We head to the bottom half, and Nito will lead off, the catcher. Absolute pitcher's duel here in New York as Wheeler gets back to work. And he just kind of flicks it into right field for a base hit, so the catcher's aboard. As Thomas Nito is aboard with a single, a little bloop into right. That'll bring up Marte. Wheeler just 56 pitches through 5+ as he faces Marte now. And Marte finds some green in left center for a base hit. McMullen will get it to third. Nito will have to hold. Runners on first and second with nobody out. Here's Nimmo as Wheeler's running into a bit of trouble here. High fly ball to right. Harper getting under it. And he'll make the catch for out number 1. No tag as that ball gets away, but Veerling has it covered over there. And that'll bring up Alonso. Dangerous hitter to have up with 2 on. Fouls it off. Here's the 1-1. Into the right center gap for a base hit. That'll touch down for extra bases for Alonso. 1 run is in. Second runner coming around as Alonso's in safely. 2-0 Mets. Pete Alonso with a 1-out double, scoring 2. And the Mets have the lead here in game 1. And Watson through the right side for a base hit. Runners on the corners and only 1 out as Wheeler is struggling here in the 6th. Infield in for Lindor. And he lines it just foul. Man, that was foul by a couple inches there. He's behind 0-2 now as Wheeler trying to get the 2nd out. Way in the dirt. That one skips away. Runner will advance. Ooh, and Garrett Watson with an injury there, was kind of limping over there. Gonna keep him in. That one finds some green in left field. All the way to the wall as Veerling has to collect it. Another base hit, 4-0 Mets. They've blown it open here in the 6th. Here's McNeil, and Wheeler will be taken out of this game. Rodon into the game. As Lindor plates 2 more. Watson might have to be taken out of this game, though. Swing and a miss, and as McNeil is down, J.D. Davis with 2 outs. Runner on second here. Another scoring chance. Davis looking to add on. And he fouls that one off. The 1-1. Right at Guerrera, over to the first baseman Hoskins for out number 3. But not without the damage, as the Mets take a 4-0 lead in the 6th. We head to the top of the 7th as Real Muto steps up and the Phils have some work to do on offense. Travis Jankowski will take over in left field for Watson. And the Mets might have just lost one of their best hitters that they just acquired for the rest of this series and maybe longer. Scherzer, as that one's on the ground to Lindor, over to first for out number 1 as Realmuto is down.
The right fielder, number 3.
Scherzer is rolling through 6 1/3, only 4 hits allowed, no walks and 6 strikeouts. Harper on the ground, diving stop McNeil over to first, in time, what a play.
The left fielder, number 19.
Here's Vierling with 2 outs here in the 7th. Smacked opposite field, but foul. 1-1. Big swing and miss at the breaking ball in the zone. Here's the 1-2. He struck him out. 7 Ks on this ball game for Scherzer as he's through 7 scoreless. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Escobar up to the plate here for the Mets.
Designated hitter, number 10.
Going back to work. 1-1. And that one will get foul. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Broken bat foul ball. Just off the plate. Escobar working the count here, and now full on Escobar. Here's the 3-2. Caught him looking on the inside edge for strike 3. Rodon has a strikeout. Muto up to the plate now with 1 out. Strike 1. That one hit the other way and foul down the right field line. Here's the 1-2. Up the middle. Guerrera can't glove it. That one scoots into center for a hit. He goes 2 for 3. And the lineup card will turn over. Here's Marte.
Number 6.
And he looks at a first pitch strike. And that one will find some grass in right center into the gap. Harper gets it all the way at the wall. Nito will hold at third. It's a 1-out double for Marte, and runners are on third and second. Infield in for Nimmo, as the Mets have a chance to add on. Nimmo 0 for 3. Fouls off that next offering. Here's the 1-2. 2-2 pitch. And through the left side for a base hit. As Nito scores. 5-0 Mets as another run is added. Pete Alonso up to the plate. He's 2 for 3. Phillies looking for a double play ball. Alonso looking to scorch one. He's quickly behind 0-2. Rodon's pitch. Right at Segura for out number 2. Here's Jankowski for his first at-bat, the left fielder. Off the bench for Watson. Big swing and a miss. Here's the 1-2. Pitch. Fouled off. Just got a piece of it. We'll do it again. That one pulled foul. Another 1-2. Gonna do it again as Jankowski's battling here. And a swing and a miss for strike 3 as Jankowski's down swinging. Top of the 8th. 5-0 New York as McMullen will lead off here. Phillies in desperate need of some runs against a strong New York pitching staff. Scherzer just 74 pitches through 7. 7 strikeouts, 4 hits. In 7 innings pitched, he's ahead 0-2 now on McMullen. The next offering. He caught him looking for his 8th strikeout. Scherzer absolutely feeling.
Number 31.
Guerrera smokes that one foul, and then another one pulled way foul into the third deck. Here's the 0-2. Curveball out for a ball. And another one pulled foul. Guerrera staying on it. Swing and a miss. He caught him again. Scherzer with another strikeout, as here is Hoskins. 9 Ks on this ball game for Max Scherzer. He could get double digits in a minute. That one on the ground. First pitch to Davis. In order in the 8th, we head to the bottom half. 5-0 New York. Scherzer is rolling with a chance at a complete game in the top of the 9th. Lindor will lead off for New York. 37 pitches for Brogdon, who stays in the game as long relief. One-two to Lindor. Pitch. Caught him looking for strike 3. Lindor down on strikes. That'll bring up McNeil. Fouled off the first strike that he saw. Here is the 2-1. Another foul ball. That one kind of up and out of the zone. 2-2 now. Tap just foul down the third base side. And that one can't be gloved by Hoskins at first. Jeff McNeil with an infield hit. Anthony Dominguez will take over for a tired Brogdon who did his work. 1-1 to Davis. 1-2. Just inside. A good take by JD. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Swing and a miss for Davis. Escobar with 2 outs. Dominguez opens up with a K. It is behind on Escobar. Here's the 2-1. Tap foul down the opposite side. Here's 2-2. Pitch. Way behind. A 99-mile-an-hour fastball, and Dominguez strikes out both the batters he faces. Top of the 9th. Last chance for the Phillies, and Scherzer with just 83 pitches is going to look to finish this one out. 9 strikeouts on this ballgame as Segura high fly to right on the first pitch he sees. Just shy of the track is Marte, and he makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Schwarber.
Number 12.
1-1 to Schwarber. Here's the pitch. Pulled foul. And the 1-2. He struck him out. 10 strikeouts for Max Scherzer here in wild card game number 1. 2 outs now as Bohm is the last hope for the Phillies as he looks at ball 1. Scherzer behind now. And behind 3-0 on Bohm. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike. 3-1 now. Scherzer issues his first walk of the ball game as Bohm is aboard. JT Realmuto 0 for 3 to the plate, and Diaz will take over. Scherzer not going to be allowed to finish this game, and unsurprising given that they want to manage his workload. So here's Diaz for the last out. 3-1 to Real Muto. Pitch. There's a strike. 2 outs in the payoff. Here it is. He struck him out. Diaz gets the final out of the ballgame, and the Mets win it 5-0. A shutty here in New York as Scherzer absolutely dealt in this ballgame. An 8 2/3 inning pitched masterpiece. Just 4 hits allowed, only 1 walk, and 10 strikeouts for Scherzer. We'll head to Game 2 in just a short few moments, and Garrett Watson unlikely to be in the next game, and maybe for the first game or 2 of the DS if the Mets make it that far. But we'll get there in just a moment for Game number 2 here in this series. All right, so we are going to be back here for game number 2. Lineup doesn't change a whole lot for the Phillies, just a little bit of a defensive shifting, as Schwarber, who DH'd the first game, will be in left field. Bohm will be the DH instead, and Vierling will be shifted over to third for a little bit of a better arm at third base. Nola will be starting this game for the Phillies on the mound, and as we look at the Mets lineup, it's going to be an absence of Watson for the remainder of this series as he is going to be hurt. Mark Canha will get the start in left field and will bat ninth. And the rest of the lineup, it'll be Lindor in third now. Alonso will bat cleanup in fourth. McNeil in fifth. Davis and everybody else moved up a spot, as Carrasco will be the pitcher for this game as we head to game number 2 in New York with the Mets ahead 1-0. The Phillies going to need to win to force a game 3, but nonetheless going to get started right away here. Phils versus Mets in game 2, as Schwarber will lead off here. Mets going to be missing one of their better hitters for the remainder of this series.
Number 12.
Schwarber leads off against the righty Carrasco, who digs in here.
Steve Wright.
And he looks at a breaking ball for strike 1. Quickly 0-2, here's the pitch. Fouled off, just got a piece. And Schwarber right at McNeil. Out number 1 quickly, as Bohm, the DH, steps up now.
Number 28.
Leadoff man retired. And Carrasco, 1-1. That one tapped. Just kind of flicked into foul ground down on the right side. Here's the 1-2. On the ground, Lindor over first for out number 2.
The catcher, number 10.
Real Muto up to the plate.
Right.
Swings and misses at the first offering.
That's inside.
1-1.
Right.
And now 1-2 is the next pitch. High fly ball, deep left center. Get up, get out. JT Real Muto gives the Phillies their first run of this series as he launches a 450-foot home run. His first of the postseason, and we are now
Right fielder, number
1-0
3.
Phils after 2 outs and, excuse me, geez, kind of not really knowing what I'm talking about. 3 batters into this ball game, though, as Bryce Harper sends one down the left field line for a base hit over the head of the third baseman, Davis.
Now batting, the third baseman.
And now here's Matt
number
Vierling.
19.
2-out rally continuing. Oh, 2 quickly on Vierling. His next pitch on the ground through the right side for a base hit as Marte collects it. Couple of base runners as here's Kirsten McMullen for the Phils now. Carrasco with a lot of traffic to start off this ball game.
That's high. Off the plate. Nope.
3-0 to McMullen.
Right.
Not a strike in there. Here's a 3-1. Tapped. Davis. Fair ball. Over to third for out number 3. That'll do it in the first. The Phillies threaten for some more damage. They can't get anything else done.
All right.
Marte will lead off as the Phils take a quick 1-0 lead.
Right.
Aaron Nola digging in as he deals a strike, and that one in foul ground.
You're up.
Real Muto will make the catch for out number 1 as Marte is retired to lead off.
Center fielder,
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
number 9.
Nope. Right.
Swing and a miss. Here's the 1-1. On the ground, Segura. Quick throw over to first for out number 2. 2 down. Here's Lindor.
Shortstop, number 12.
Steve Wright.
He looks at a first pitch fastball for a strike. Sharply, and Segura makes the underhanded catch. Down go the Mets in order. We head to the top of the second. 1-0 Philadelphia.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Guerra will lead off here.
Right.
And McNeil quickly flips it over to first for out number 1. Here's Reese Hoskins with one down. Taps it. Foul ground, and Alonso can't make the play. 0-2 on Hoskins. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
The second baseman, number 2.
First strikeout for Carrasco as Segura steps to the plate now.
Right.
And he looks at strike 1
Right.
and strike 2. Carrasco trying to dig in and get in a better rhythm in the first inning on the ground. Off of his glove. Davis trying to beat out Segura, couldn't do it. Infield single for the second baseman as the lineup card is already tipped over. Here's Schwarber for the second time. Big swing and a miss at the breaking ball center cut. And he's quickly behind 0-2.
Strike 3.
Big swing and a miss, and that'll do it. Schwarber down swinging. Philadelphia holds the lead.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Early in the running, here's Pete Alonso to lead off in the second. Smacked right at Hoskins, who gloves it. And Nola takes the flip for out number 1.
That's high.
Alonso came out ready to swing, but
Steve Right.
with a ground out, here's McNeil, who's now behind 1-2. Here's the pitch. Just got a piece to stay alive. On the ground, Guerra. Over to first for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, number
J.D. Davis now at the plate with 2 down. Oh, 2 to Davis. Here's the pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Well outside for ball 1.
Strike 3.
And Davis down swing. Well, number 3 in the second for the Mets. We head to the top of the third. As Bone will lead off.
designated hitter, number 28.
And just get fouled down the right field line. Or quickly behind 0-2. Here's the pitch from Carrasco. Got another piece to stay alive. And a big swing and a miss at the breaking ball outside for strike 3.
Batting, the catcher, number
Here's
10.
Realmuto. That big home run to give the Phils the 1-0 lead.
Right.
Strike 2. 1-2 pitch. On the ground and through the middle part of the infield for a base hit. Realmuto 2 for 2.
Now batting,
That'll bring up
the
Harper.
right fielder, number 3.
With 1 out and 1 on. Kickoff move over to first. And again, that one in the dirt. Alonso gloves it. Trying to keep JT close.
Nope. Inside.
Already over 40 pitches as taking off is JT. Throws in the dirt and he's in there. Stolen base for Realmuto. As Harper taps it on the ground. McNeil gotta hurry. Got him. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Here's Vierling
number 19.
with run number 2 at third. On the ground, first pitch, Lindor. Got it in plenty of time. Out number 3. Phil's threatened, but no further runs. Escobar to lead off in the third.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 10.
Right.
And Escobar looks at strike 1 and a big wave and a miss. At the changeup, here is number 2. Fouled off, gonna do it again. Got another piece. Trying to stay alive.
Nope. High.
Looks at the ball up high. Fouls off another offering. Escobar working. And again. On the ground this time to Guerra. And he'll throw it to first for out number 1. Here's Nito
Number
with 1 down.
Nope, that's high. Ball outside. Right.
Big wave and a miss. Here is the 2-1.
That's down.
That one low for a ball. Here's the 3-1 offering. Tapped foul, full count now. And that'll be a walk for Nito. First base runner allowed by Nola. Here's Mark Canna,
left fielder.
taking his first at-bat of this postseason. On the ground and through the middle for a base hit. McMullen will get it in quick. And now the first hit for the Mets as they threaten a runner in scoring position for Marte with only 1 down.
Ball inside.
Had to wait on it. Here's the 1-1. Just foul. 1-2 pitch. Just got a piece staying alive. Here's the 1-2 again. And another one. 2-2 now. Staying alive. Marte really battling. Here's the next pitch. Gonna do it again. And finally got him swinging as Marte is down on strikes. Nimmo up to the plate now. Pressure's on to try to get that run home. I went in the dirt. Good block by JT. Into the right center gap for a base hit by Nimmo. This will be extra bases. 1 run coming home. 2nd run coming home. There will be no throw to the plate. The Mets have the lead. Brandon Nimmo with a 2-out double. And the Mets are right back in it. With the 2-out rally, New York has a 1-run lead as Lindor taps it, and that'll be out number 3. But not without the damage as the Mets have the lead now. 2-1 New York. Top of the 4th as McMullen will lead off here against Carrasco. 5 hits given up by the righty as that one finds some green and right on the first pitch. Phils already have the tying run aboard in the 4th. Guerrera, who's looked pretty good in this short series so far, now steps up to the plate with a base-stealing threat on the paths in the form of McMullen. 0-2 on Guerrera. Here's the pitch. Runner taking off. That one pulled foul. 0-2 in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second is not in time as McMullen is aboard at second with a stolen base. Here's Hoskins. Upstairs for ball 2. Here's a 2-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. Long hold and a big wave and a miss. 2-2 pitch to Hoskins. Swing and a miss at the breaking ball inside for strike 3. Here's Gene Segura. 2 down, a runner at second. Segura with a chance to tie it. He singled his last time.
That's inside.
1-1, the count on the second baseman. Fouled it off. Nobody will get to it as that one goes into the dugout. Here is the 1-2. Hard hit, but right at Lindor for out number 3. Phil's threatened, but no score. 1-2 New York as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Here in the Met, Pete Alonso
Number 21.
will lead off here against Nola.
That's outside. Ball inside.
Hard hit and foul.
Off the plate.
3-1 to Alonso. Fouled off. Payoff pitch. Hard hit right at Guerrera for out number 1. Pete Alonso lines out. That'll bring up McNeil.
That's
2-0, and now 2-1. Little flare that gets fouled in left field. Here's the 2-2. Caught him looking for strike 3. 2 outs now, as here is J.D. Davis. Try and keep the inning going.
That's inside.
Foul off. 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That'll do it for the Mets in the 4th. Nothing going for them. Top 5. 1-2 as the Mets have the lead. Here's Schwarber to lead off again.
Number 12.
0 for 2 in today's game.
Nope. Outside.
Just gonna make sure. Okay, just making sure my bike's still running. 3-0 is Schwarber. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss. And tapped on the ground. Carrasco to first. Alonso has the glove on it. And Schwarber 0 for 3. Here is Bohm
Nope, that's low.
with 1 out. 1-2 to Bohm. Here's the pitch. Well outside. High fly to right. Marte back, and it's over his head. Bohm will hold at first with a single, but a long, loud single as he is JT Realmuto 2 for 2.
All outside.
Not the kind of guy you want to pitch to with the tying run aboard and only 1 out.
Nope.
Pitching around in hardcore. Here is the 3-0. In there for a strike. And through the left side, Realmuto with a 3-hit game. Tying run moves up 90 feet, and the go-ahead run is at first with Harper to the plate. 75 pitches for Carrasco through just 4 1/3. High fly ball, deep left field, going back, and get up and get out! Bryce Harper gives the Phillies the lead. A 3-run jack. And Philadelphia's on top 4-2 here in New York.
Baseman, number 19.
This one flied to right, and Marte gets under it for out number 2.
The center fielder.
Here's McMullen
Number 38.
with 2 out. Carrasco trying to at least get through 5. He's thrown 77 pitches. Phillies rocking him around here in game 2. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That'll do it, but not without some damage. And Bryce Harper goes over 400 feet to the opposite field for a home run. Gives the Phillies a 4-2 lead here in game 2.
10.
Escobar at the plate.
That's outside.
Mets needing to work on offense now, as this one's pulled down the right field line, a fair ball into the corner. Escobar's going to make the turn and try to head to second, and he is in there with a double. Escobar on fire in this series, his second double of this series, as he pulls into second base with a leadoff extra base hit from Nito,
Steve right.
who has also been hitting fairly well so far.
All inside.
1-1 the count. He looks at a strike. Here is the 1-2. Just off the plate. Good take. And he taps it. Hoskins over to first. Runner advances 90 feet. A productive out as Canna steps to the plate with a 1 out.
Steve right.
Runner moved up 90 feet. Sack fly opportunity. On the ground, runner's going to come home. And the Phils will trade a run for an out. It is 4-3 now. Might have said tying run when I mentioned the runner there, but excuse me if I did. 3. Ooh, high fly ball here to right. Harper will get under it for out number 3 as Marte lines out. One-run ball game, though, 4-3. Philadelphia with the lead. Here's Guerrero to lead off. Carrasco will be given the 6th there. He's given up 9 hits, 4 runs, no walks, 6 strikeouts, though. It's been a very on and off game for Carlos so far. Guerrero working the count. Here's the 2-2. On the ground and through for a single. And we'll get it in quick. Guerrero with a leadoff base hit. Phillies wanting some insurance as Hoskins is at the plate now. And that'll do it for Carlos as Seth Lugo steps into this ball game for some long relief. Tapped right back to him. Over to second for 1, to first. Double clutch and a double play. Hoskins with a double play ball there as Segura now steps up with 2 outs and nobody on, and he swings and misses at the first offering. Right back up the middle, diving stop. Lindor over to first. Not in time as Segura is aboard with a leadoff single. Not without a nifty play, but not quite fast enough for Lindor. Schwarber up at the dish as the lineup card turns over here, and he finds himself a hard hit, base hit. That one will roll all the way to the wall. Nimmo has to collect it. Runner will come around and score without a throw. 5-3. As Philadelphia picks up another run, that'll make the game a little bit harder here for the Mets. Lugo gives up a run here. Swing and a miss. Bohm. 2-2 to him. Pitch. Tapped foul. On the ground, Lindor got to hurry over to first in time for out number 3. That'll do it, but Philly picks up another run. 5-3 ball game as Nimmo will lead off here.
The center fielder, number 9.
Nola back to work. 3 hits, 3 earned runs, and a walk. 1-2 now to Nimmo. Here's the pitch. Just outside for a ball. And he got him swinging as Nimmo is down on strikes. They'll bring up Francisco Lindor. His 3rd plate appearance of the day. And he lines one into the right center gap for a base hit. Extra bases written all over this one as Lindor heads to second. And he will hold there. It's a 1-out double. Pete Alonso at the plate as the tying run. Outfield playing deep for Pete.
That's down. Steve Wright.
Swing and a miss. Here's the 1-2. Inside. Here's a 2-2 offering now. Checked his swing. Payoff. And Pete Alonso with a great eye as he draws a walk. Jeff McNeil at the dish now. Tying run aboard at first. Here is McNeil to try and do some damage. It's been a back and forth game on the offensive side of the ball as that one right to Guerrero, who is covering for this double steal. And that is a double play to end the inning. Top 7, 5-3 Phils. JT at the plate. He's been aboard all 3 times. 2 singles and a home run. 1-2 on JT. High fly to right. Marte under it. And he'll make the easy catch for out number 1. Bryce Harper up to the plate now with that damage-dealing home run. He looks at strike 1. And strike 2. Or excuse me, ball. I'm an idiot. But now strike 2, 1-2 on that foul ball. That one upstairs. And Lindor a diving stop, but Harper will be safe at first with an infield single. Here's Veerling
Number 19.
with one down. High fly ball, deep left field, back there at the wall, get up, get out, a home run. Third home run of this game for the Phils as Veerling hits one out. And they have blown it open here. It is 7-3 as McMullen steps to the plate.
Number 38.
Phils blow it open in the 7th. Lugo gives up a home run, 4 hits allowed, and only 4 outs recorded by him. On the ground, Lindor over the first for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 31.
Guerrero 1 for 3 with a single with 2 outs. Way inside for a ball.
That's inside.
High, towering fly ball to right center. Guerrero just got under it, and Nimmo will make the catch. Lugo can breathe a sigh of relief, but it is a 4-run ball game now as the Phillies have scored in 3 straight innings. 3 home runs in this game for Philadelphia. Here's J.D. Davis. Hits it foul our way.
Ball inside. You're right.
Big swing and a miss. Here's the 1-2 to Davis.
All low.
2-2.
Foul ball.
Tapped foul. Gonna do it again. And J.D. Davis down swinging.
Now batting, the
Strikeout for Nola. Here's Escobar, and that'll do it for the starting pitcher Nola as Bordon will face Escobar. Second game pitched here for Brodon.
Nope. Inside.
I apologize if I'm butchering that name, by the way. I have no idea how to say it. Here's the 1-2 now to Escobar. Pulls it foul to stay alive.
That's inside.
Just inside for a ball. Here's a 2-2.
Strike
Down swinging is Escobar.
now batting, the catcher, number 3.
Nope. Outside.
Big swing and a miss for Nito.
Nope. Nope. Strike. Out.
And Nito is down on strikes. That'll do it in the 7th for the Mets. 7-3 Phillies.
The first baseman, number 17.
We head to the top of the 8th. Here's Hoskins 0 for 3.
Nope. That's low.
High fly ball to center. Nimmo chasing after it, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. A deep fly out.
The second baseman,
Hoskins 0 for 4.
2.
Here's Segura.
Nope. That's outside. Strike.
Big swing and a miss.
That's low.
3-1 to Segura.
Up.
And he draws a walk.
Now batting,
That'll put
the
Schwarber
left
aboard.
fielder, Number 12.
Or at the plate, but he will be aboard now with a single up the middle. 2 on, only 1 out. Lugo has been struggling today.
Number
5 hits
28.
allowed as well as a walk, and that one is going to be another hit as it finds some grass out there in right field. A runner coming around to score as Segura comes home. 8-3 Phils.
Catcher, number 10.
Real Muto 3 for 4 as Diaz will take the mound
39.
to try to stop the bleeding. Only 1 out. Runner taking off, and that is an easy out. Out number 2 on the caught stealing. Here is Realmuto 3-1, and now the payoff with 2 outs from Diaz. High fly ball and foul ground, and Alonso won't be able to get to that one. Gonna do the payoff again. And another foul ball. It's he staying alive. Do it one more time. High fly ball to right. Marte under it. And he'll make the catch for out number 3. That'll do it. 4 straight innings scored for Philly. We head to the bottom half. Mets behind by 5, needing a miracle if they want to get back into this thing. Here's Canna. Stott will take over at first for Hoskins as a defensive substitution. And leading off. Tapper on the ground. Veerling to first for out number 1. Here's Marte. One down and nobody on for him. He's 0 for 3. High fly ball. Popped up in the infield. And Rardon under it. Taking himself for out number 2. Here's Nimmo with 2 outs. Little blooper in the center, but under it is Guerrero for out number 3, and the Mets go down in order in the 8th. Top 9, 8-3 Phils. Here's Bryce Harper. He'll lead off against Diaz, who stays in. Interesting that the Mets will go to Diaz twice, especially given the score of this ball game, but nonetheless, wanting to save their middle bullpen for game 3, I suppose. Diaz didn't really work too much in the last game as this one in foul ground, and no catch made by Davis. But next pitch as Bryce chases way in.
The third baseman, number 19.
Here's Veerling with 1 down. He scalds it down the left field line, just foul. My goodness. 0-2. And he strikes out. Kirsten McMullen at the plate with 2 outs. 1 for 4 with a single. And Jason's online. 1-1.
Steve Wright.
And now the 1-2 pitch.
Ball inside.
Diaz working.
Strike 3.
Strike 3. Diaz with a heavy workload, as is Brodon for the Phillies, so expecting those guys to probably be tired for the next game in this series.
Number 12.
Here's Lindor to face Brodon, and he puts one to Guerrera, who will throw it over first in time for out number 1. Pete Alonso at the plate now. That's needing a miracle. Phillies trying to close it out. Brodon was absolutely dealt in this series so far. Up the middle again. Guerrera over to first for out number 2. 1 out away from the Phillies evening up this series. Here's McNeil. And he lines it to Veerling for out number 3. That'll do it. Phillies even the series. We will head to game number 3 with this series tied 1 apiece as the Mets lose 8-3. Phillies take victory with a lot more hits. Phillies had a ton of base runners on the paths in this game. And we will head to game 3 as we said. Just Carrasco really just did not have it, and Lugo gave up 4 runs in relief. And that big home run for Harper was the dagger. We'll head to game number 3 here in New York. Phillies versus Mets, taking it to an all-deciding game. And we will be right back. So game number 3 of this series, Phillies lineup still looking mostly similar, although Bryce Harper will be moved to first to allow Nick Castellanos to play right field, as Rhys Hoskins will be on the bench for this game. And Castellanos will bat 8th in right field. Segura still 9th. Pretty much all the rest of this lineup looking the same, as Veerling will play third base once again. Schwarber will get the start in left. Ranger Suarez will be the pitcher for the Phillies, as their number 3 starter takes the mound. Looking at the Mets, a little bit more just the same for them, as I'm pretty sure this is going to be exactly the same lineup, although actually no, because Escobar is going to be batting 5th, and then Taijuan Walker will be getting the start on the mound, as the Mets, their starting pitching depth is going to be looking nice for this one, and Edwin Diaz, and as well as the Phillies' own Brodon, will be getting a ratings penalty for their usage in this series. But we'll take you to New York for game number 3. This one will actually make it a night game for this third game of the series. Winner take all in this one, in the wild card series, as the winner will face the 2-seed division winner. I do not actually remember who that is in the National League. Let's get a check on that one, actually, as I'll take it to intermission real fast. Would like to at least know who the winner of this will be facing. They'll be facing the 2nd seed division winner, and that would be the Braves. So it'll be another in-division face-off with whoever wins this series, as the Braves will face this series' winner. But without further ado, we'll take you to game 3, as Marte and his Mets face off against Real Muto's Phillies and Harper's Phillies. Game number 3 under the lights in New York, as Schwarber will lead off here.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 12.
Taijuan Walker to dig in. And first offering is pulled right foul. Let's make sure my mic is actually working. Yep. Okay. 1-2 pitch.
Ball inside.
Fouled off. Here's the 2-2. Schwarber on the ground. Davis over to first for out number 1.
The designated hitter,
Alec
number
Bohm now with
28.
1 out.
Strike.
He swings and misses at the first offering from Walker. Here goes next pitch, and that one goes foul. 0-2. Fighting to stay alive.
Ball low. Foul ball.
Bohm working. Here is the 1-2 on the ground, left side. Davis, a diving stop over to first. A nice play by J.D. Davis, run number 2.
The catcher, number 10.
Here's JT Real Muto with 2 out.
Nope, that's outside. That's outside.
Quickly 2-0. JT with a big ball game in the last one with the home run. A couple of singles. He pokes on the ground. Davis, another diving stop over to first in time. J.D. Davis looking great at third base. A couple of diving stops. Phillies hitless in the first, as Marte will lead off yet again here in the bottom of the first.
Fielder, number 6.
Ranger Suarez, the pitcher for the Phillies. High fly ball to right. Castellanos under the foul ground, and he'll make the catch for out number 1.
Batting, the center fielder, number 9.
On the ground and foul. 1-1, Demo. And that one in there for a strike. Here is the 1-2. On the ground, Harper. He'll take it himself and wins the race to the bag for out number 2.
The shortstop,
Here's Lindor.
12.
0-1.
Strike.
And behind with 2 strikes. Here's the next pitch. In the dirt for ball 1. Suarez not one to typically get a whole lot of strikeouts this season. Taps it on the ground. Suarez over to first. And that'll do it. No hits in the first for either team. Tops of the second as Harper will lead off.
Number 3.
Ball inside. Outside.
Harper ahead. 2-0, he's pitched.
Left down.
And 3-0. Got one in there for a strike. But Harper will draw a walk, and that's the first base runner for the Phillies.
Now batting.
Here's Vierling, homered in yesterday's game.
Number 19.
Gunner taking off, but that one goes foul. 1-2. And caught looking is Vierling for strike 3. First strikeout
Number 31.
for Walker. Walker a lot better against the righties. Doesn't have a whole lot of ammunition to use against left-handed hitters. And down swinging is Guerrera, the shortstop.
The center fielder.
As here's
Number
McMullen.
38.
Him and Guerrera swap spots in the lineup with Guerrera's hot hitting ways to start off this series. Mullen fouls that one off. And hard hit. Davis can't stop it. That one gets into left for a base hit. Davis having to do a lot of work at third and unable to stop that one. Here's Nick Castellanos,
Number 8.
getting his first start in the playoffs this season, with a chance to drive in a run or two here. 0-2 on him with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Just foul. Just got a piece of it. And a swing and a miss as Castellanos is down on strikes. Walker gets out of the traffic jam, and we head to the bottom half. Alonso to lead off. Ranger Suarez without allowing a hit in the first.
Number 21.
All field outs in that first inning.
Ball outside.
2-0 and 3-0 as that one way upstairs. Just a strike there. 3-1.
Take your base.
And Pete Alonso is aboard.
Now
He takes a leadoff walk. Here's Escobar.
hitter. Number 10.
Better against the lefties from the right side. Here is the first pitch to him.
Ball in.
Just in for ball 1.
Zero.
2-1.
Nope, that's outside.
Escobar works the count to a 3-ball count. Here's the 3-1, and that one is into right and in front of Castellanos for a hit. 2 on and nobody out as a runner's in scoring position here for Jeff McNeil.
Second baseman. Number 1.
High fly ball to left by McNeil. Back at the wall, and Schwarber makes the catch over the shoulder. Runner will tag, and Alonso is into third. Good base running by Pete Alonso as
Number 28.
that was just barely within the yard still. As McNeil flies out, here's Davis with runners on the corners. 0-2. Tapped foul. Just foul there. Here's the 0-2. Inside. Davis works the count back even. And caught looking on the lower inside edge. A nice pitch by Suarez.
The catcher.
Here's Nito. First strikeout for Ranger Suarez in this ball game. Big wave and a miss by Nito at the first pitch he sees. 1-1. In there for a strike. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Up the middle, a base hit. New York has a 1-0 lead here in the second. 2-out base hit by Nito to drive in the run as Alonso scores. Here's Canna with 2 outs to try and keep the train moving.
Nope, nope.
On the ground, Segura with the quick flip for out number 3. That'll do it, but New York has the lead early. A lot of time for the Phillies to try to tack back on as Segura will lead off here.
Second baseman. Number 2.
Walker back to work. 3 strikeouts in this ball game. Right at Alonso for out number 1. Nice adjustment there. And that'll bring up Schwarber as the lineup card tips over here. Schwarber, a bit of a struggle in this series so far for him from the leadoff spot in all 3 games. But he's ahead 3-0. Here's the pitch. And it's a 4-pitch walk as Schwarber is aboard. Here's Alec Boehm with the runner on. High fly ball into right. Marte backing up. Dives. What a catch! Starling Marte, throwback to first is in time. It's a double play. What a catch by Starling Marte in right field. And he will lead off here after that spectacular catch to save an extra base hit and potentially the tying run. And Marte to left field, back at the wall, get up and get out. Starling Marte, have yourself a night. From a diving catch to a solo leadoff home run, he extends the Mets lead. It is 2-0 New York. Goodness me, Starling Marte steals the show here. He gives the Mets a 2-0 lead now as Ranger Suarez coughs up another run. High fly ball by Nimmo to right center. McMullen can't catch it. He has to play it on a hop. It is a high fly single for Nimmo, who's aboard now. Back-to-back hits for the Mets. Suarez running into a lot of trouble here. As here's Lindor to hit as he skies one. Deep to right center. Back at the wall. This one's gonna go. Lindor with an opposite field home run. 4-0 New York. Pete Alonso next. 3 hits and not a single out in this inning. 2 home runs given up by Ranger Suarez, and he falls behind 3-0 on Alonso, and he will walk for the 2nd time in this ball game. Escobar now to the plate, who's had himself a great series up to this point. Escobar behind 0-2 now. Here's the pitch from Suarez upstairs. 2-2. Fouled off. Big swing and miss at that one up and in, and Escobar's down swinging. First out of the inning as Jeff McNeil now at the plate. Narrowly missed a home run his last time. Behind 0-2. McNeil staying alive as Suarez is working in this inning. Right at Segura, over to second for 1, to first, a double play. Suarez gets out of it without any further damage, but New York has a 4-0 lead. Phillies offense is going to have to work if they want to get back in this thing.
Number 10.
And Walker has been off to a great start so far. Quickly ahead 0-2 against Real Muto. Here's the pitch. Cold foul. 1-2. And that one's well inside for a ball. 2-2. High fly by Real Muto to left. McKenna, what a catch! Some spectacular outfield defense by New York in this ball game as Canna steals what could have been a home run, but that one is going to find right center field as Harper has himself an extra base hit. He rolls into second with a double.
Now batting, the third baseman.
You wonder what could have been if Real Muto had that base hit and Canna hadn't made that spectacular leaping grab at the wall. Not sure if it would have left a yard or not. High fly ball to right. Harper may tag, and he will. Oh, going to feign the tag as he retreats back to second. 2 outs. Here's Guerrera.
Shortstop, number 31.
Broken bat right back to Walker, and he'll throw it to first. Route number 3. Phillies threaten, but nothing doing in the fourth as New York holds the lead 4-0 as J.D. Davis will lead off.
Baseman, number
Been a tough game for Ranger
28.
Suarez so far.
Left down.
On the ground sharply, right to Guerrera, and he'll throw it over to first, route number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, number
Here's Thomas Nito. In the right, down the line, just foul. And Nito just misses a hit, and here's Harper. He'll take it himself, route number 2.
now batting,
Bring up Canna.
the left fielder,
2 outs.
number 19.
That's down.
Canna rifles one foul, way up there in the seats.
Foul ball.
1-2. Little flare and a right, and that'll fall for a base hit as Canna has himself a 2-out knock.
Now batting,
Starling Marte up to the plate. Homered his last time.
number 6.
New York trying to steal the show here.
Nope. Low.
2-1. Pitch. Marte works the count to 3-1. That one pulled but foul. Down in left field. Little flare, and Guerrera leaps and makes a catch. Nice catch there by Guerrera to prevent a base hit and keep that inning going. Taiwan Walker
Batting, the center fielder,
digs back in as McMullen will lead off. Phillies need some runs on the board in the middle of this ball game
Nope.
if they want a chance to keep this thing going.
Ball. Low.
McMullen on the ground. McNeil over to Alonso for out number 1. Leadoff man down as Castellanos is back at the plate.
Ball. Outside. Nope. 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 That's low.
Castellanos scalds it to center, but right at Nimmo for out number 2.
now batting,
Segura with 2 outs now.
number 2.
Nope. That's high.
And he rifles one into right for a base hit. 2 out knock for Segura. Lineup card turns over. Here's Schwarber
12.
with 2 out. Schwarber behind 0-2. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Schwarber down swinging on 3 pitches. That'll do it for the Phillies in the 5th. Bottom 5, Nimmo to lead off. Suarez, 6 hits, 2 walks.
The center fielder, number 9.
It's been a tough game for him.
Ball. Low.
But nonetheless, at least serviceable. As long as he can maybe get through this inning, but he's behind Nimmo 3-0 and a 4-pitch walk. Brandon Nimmo is aboard to lead off. Lindor with a homer,
Now pitching,
and that'll do it for Ranger Suarez. Phillies trying to keep it close as Marshall Friday will take over.
That's high. Nope. That's inside.
And also to play the lineup with Lindor having to switch sides. Here's a 2-2. High fly ball, as that's nice timing. Deep center field, but just shy of the track. As that'll be caught by McMullen in center. Lindor with a loud first out. Just got under it. Here's Pete Alonso, who's walked both times. Friday to face him. 1-1.
Nope. That's down.
3-1 as Alonso works the count.
Foul.
Count runs full. Payoff. Weak liner foul. Here's the 3-2. Little flare to center. McMullen coming in, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. As Alonso flies out. 2 outs now. As here's Escobar.
The designated hitter, number 10.
1-1 on Escobar. Pitch. High fly ball, shallow center field as McMullen is under it, and he'll make the catch. That'll do it for the Mets in the 5th. Top 6 for nothing New York. As the Phillies are really starting to need to make some noise if they want any sort of chance to stay in this. As Bone will lead off here, Walker digs back in. Only 3 hits and 2 walks allowed by Walker, but there's a base hit to lead off as Bone puts it into center. Nimmo will get it in quick. Lead-off man aboard for Real Muto.
Number 10.
Nope. Nope.
3-1 on JT. Pitch.
Nope.
And Real Muto with a nice take, and he's aboard.
The first baseman,
2 on. Here's
number
Harper
3.
with a chance to do some damage. Nobody out. He fouls off the first pitch he sees.
Ball outside.
Walker's pitch count starting to run up. He's thrown 80. High fly ball, deep left center field, and forget about it. Get up and get out. Bryce Harper puts the Phillies within a run. Another opposite field bomb, 474 feet for Harper. And the Phillies are right
Third
back
baseman,
in it.
Number 19.
Foul.
Vierling digs in. He homered yesterday. Behind 0-2. On the ground, over to McNeil, over the first for the first out.
The shortstop,
Here's Guerrera.
number 31.
Another power threat. Phils need just one more run to tie it. On the ground, Lindor. Over to Alonso for out number 2. Back-to-back outs recorded as Walker looking to get through 6, despite the big home run. 0-1.
No, that's inside.
2-1 to McMullen.
Nope, that's the
3-1 now. Payoff. On the ground. McNeil, what a grab over to first, and he prevents the tying run from getting aboard with 2 outs. But the Phillies, with a 3-run home run from Harper, are within a run now. And suddenly New York has a need for insurance as Friday takes the mound for the 2nd straight inning.
nope, outside.
Into, oh, Vierling with a leaping grab for the out.
Third baseman, number 28.
Couldn't get it through the left side as here's Davis. Vierling with a nice grab at third. Didn't even play that position in the first game of this series.
Nope, that's outside.
Davis works the count to 3-1. His pitch through the right side for a base hit as J.D. Davis has himself a knock. Vito to the plate, who's had a great series so far as well. The catcher's been doing some nice work in that 8 spot.
That's outside.
Bottom of the order for New York has produced quite a lot. 1-1. He looks looks at another strike. Here's the 1-2 from Friday.
Ball inside.
Just inside. A great take by Nito. Here's a 2-2. Fouls it off. Gonna do it again. And he struck him out. Nito down swinging. 2 outs. Here's Canna, as Friday will continue to pitch against Canna here.
Nope, that's outside. That's down.
Canna in the right for a base hit. Castellanos will collect it. Runner moves from first to third, and runners around the corners with 2 outs for Marte, who has a chance to blow it open here. Friday will continue to pitch. Interesting strategy call by Philadelphia. First pitch strike to Marte. 1-1. Rifled foul. Marte just early. 2-2. That one just outside. Here's the next pitch. Woo-hoo, man, what an eye. Payoff. Marte up the middle. Segura can't glove it. New York has another run on the board. With the runner in motion, Nito will move to third. Runners on the corners again, and now the pitching change as Dominguez takes over. You wonder why they didn't do that earlier, as Marte drives in the 5th run of the game for the Mets.
That's high.
2-0 on Nimmo.
Off the plate.
3-0. Pitch. High fly ball to center by Nimmo. Backing up is McMullen, but just shy of the track. He'll have it for out number 3. Phillies get away with it there. We head to the top of the 7th. 5-3 New York. Castellanos will lead off. And Ottavino will enter the game in relief for Walker, who gets through 6.
Nope, high.
And 3-0 quickly on Castellanos. He looks at a strike. Here's a 3-1. 3-2. Payoff to start off here. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss, and Castellanos down swinging. So Castellanos is retired. That'll bring out Gene Segura with 1 out. He looks at a strike. 1-1. Pitch. Tapped. McNeil, first, for out number 2. Philly running out of outs to work with. Here's Schwarber. If you need a guy to get hot, it's definitely him. And Philly needs him right now. With 2 outs. Fouled off. Here's the 2-1. Right at Lindor for out number 3. Bottom 7, 5-3 New York as they look to maybe add some more insurance. Lindor will lead off. Dominguez back to work. Tapped foul. Way upstairs, 1-1. On the ground, Segura. He'll have it for out number 1. Pete Alonso next. 2 walks in this ball game. He's 0 for 1.
That's outside. Strike.
Way in front of the changeup. Here is the 1-2. Smokes it, but foul. Do it again.
That's high. Nope, nope.
Payoff to Alonso as he works the count full.
Take him.
And Alonso with his 3rd walk of this ball game as he's aboard now. Eduardo Escobar up next.
Number 10.
On the ground, Segura, they'll flip it to second for 1. Over to first, not in time. He scored as a fielder's choice. McNeil with 2 outs.
Nope, outside.
Runner taking off. That one fouled away. 1-2 to McNeil. Caught him looking for strike 3. That could be the momentum shift that the Phillies need. We head to the top of the 8th. Bohm to lead off. 1 for 3. Ottavino, not an easy guy to face.
No.
And boom, hard hit on the ground, but McNeil will have it.
The catcher, number 10.
1 out. Here's Real Muto. Also hard hit on the ground. But McNeil will have it. Quickly, 2 outs. Here's Harper, 2 for 2. A couple extra base hits and a walk.
No, that's high. Ball high.
Harper to left. That'll hook foul. 2-2 now. Pitch to Bryce. Just outside. 2 outs, and here's a payoff.
Take him in.
Just off the outside edge. Bryce Harper with a narrow take, and he walks with 2 outs. Here's Vierling representing the tying run. Vierling with a high fly ball to center, but he just gets under it. That one's got a sting, and that'll be out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 8th. New York looks to add on. It'll be 7, 8, 9 due up. But we've seen contribution from them.
Third baseman, number 28.
Contribution, I should say. Here's Dominguez.
Nope, that's inside.
1-2 on Davis.
That's outside.
2-2 pitch now. Ooh, caught him looking on the inside edge, and Davis is down on strikes. Here's Nito.
Nope, that's no.
Called a strike on the outside edge. Here's the 1-2. Popped up. Guerrero under it. And he will make the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Here's
number
Canna.
19.
2 outs.
Strike.
Over the top. 0-1.
That's down.
Little tapper, Dominguez has it. And he'll throw it over to Harper for out number 3. That'll do it. Philly down to their final 3 outs.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Guerrero up to the plate to lead off as Ottavino will stay in to try to get the 3-inning save.
Ball low.
He's thrown a lot of pitches, and Guerrero just pulls it foul. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Inside. Chase is out, and that is strike 3. Guerrero, big out. McMullen up next. Pulls it foul. Way inside. McMullen backs off the plate. Tapped foul. 2-2. Just inside. What a take by McMullen to run the count full. Here's the payoff. Fouled off. They'll do it again. And he's down swinging. Another strikeout for Ottavino. Castellanos represents the last hope. They will not pinch hit for him. Strike 1. That one inside. Here's the 1-1. On the ground. Lindor can't glove it. There's a base hit. Here's Segura.
number 2, now batting,
And
number
Reese Hoskins will
17.
pinch hit for him. He takes strike 1. Well upstairs. 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Philly down to their last strike. New York looking to advance. The pitch. Fouled off again. They'll do it one more time. Just outside. Hoskins working. Payoff with 2 outs. Ottavino deals. Struck him out! New York advances to the National League Division Series. That will do it as the Mets will advance 5-3 your final score. Ottavino with a 3-inning saved. Save, I should say saved. Jesus. I'm tired. That'll do it as Bryce Harper and the Phillies go down and New York advances. They will advance to face the Braves in the division series, best of 5, starting in Atlanta. We'll catch you then, but next series it will be, I believe it will be, hold on, I don't even know who's in the next, it'll be the second of the American League Wild Card Series. That, I believe, will be Cleveland? Cleveland and Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken. Nonetheless, we'll catch you then. Excuse me, because these ending cards have been terrible in this series. But we'll see you. I'm Caden Reif. Thanks for watching, and as always, have yourself a good one.